In this video, we're going to teach you how to install ballistic glass on Tahoe model 2014. This glass is thicker than the original. It is 16.5 millimeters and is rated 3A. That means it stops high-speed 9mm bullets fired from submachine guns. To replace the glass, we have to remove the mirror, the trim, the exterior trim, the interior door panel, and this trim down here. To do so, we have to remove screws that are located here and here. The first step is removing the button that controls the lock. This is done by prying this little piece off and pulling it upwards. Then to pry this cover off. As you can see, there's a 10mm socket that has to be used to remove those bolts. Then we have to take these off to be able to remove the door panel.
Then you start prying, and then you pull it forward.
Once you remove the panel, you have to take this cable off. That's the one that moves the locking mechanism. Two bolts have to be removed to disengage the window lifter. You connect back the mechanisms to be able to lower the windows. So now, since it's disengaged, the window lifter went all the way to the bottom position, and now the glass is free to drop into the doors. In the Tahoe, you have to lower the window to be able to remove the trim that goes around the edges. At this point, you have to remove more bolts to be able to disassemble the door. And this is the way we disassemble the original window. Now we're going to continue in the second phase to modify the door itself to be able to fit the thicker glass. To do so, we'll have to cut this piece off on the inside. This bulge has to be removed. To do so, we'll have to drill through these welding spots. There are 15 holes that have to be drilled.
The drill has to be 1 inch underneath.
Now we have to change drills. Now we're using 1/4 of an inch. And we'll do the same holes for the next 15. Okay, so now we're going to pry it open to remove this piece which is left over and it was in the way for the installation of this glass. Okay, so now we have enough space to fit the new glass, which is 16.5 millimeters thick. Okay. Now we're going to install the armored glass. As you can see, the bottom of the glass has a steel extension. The steel extension will overlap with the opaque armor, with the rammed. It could be either Kevlar or Twadun. Kevlar is made by DuPont and Twadun is made by Taijing in Germany. So this part requires 2 people to install. And basically you have to tilt the front side in, and then once it's inside, you rotate it. Okay, this part you have to be very careful so that the polycarbonate doesn't scratch. The inside surface of the glass is extremely delicate and will scratch easily. So in this case, we're going to drop the new glass into the original window lifter. So it's going to lodge in the back and in the front. Okay. Once the glass is in, we start installing the trim. This is easiest done by with two persons.
No, no, no.
You slowly lift the window to make sure it's gone into the correct rail. And there you got it. The window is up, the ballistic window. The next step is to start assembling the door. Now basically this is where you start using the 10mm socket to put back all the nuts.